time, we're here. And I have to say I'm very nervous about tonight, very nervous indeed. Everything's fine in the daylight. It's just being here in Pendle. Even the surrounding land area is just really strange. It's all barren and it's just not particularly nice at all. And I think the people that live here are very brave, because it's very isolated and you're completely on your own. And I certainly wouldn't like to live this isolated, knowing the history of what went on around here with the Pendle witches.
I have to admit, I'm not. I'm very apprehensive about going back here. I mean, I can see it in the distance, and it's just. It seems like it's pulling you in, and I know that sounds very dramatic, but especially what happened last time, I think we're all a little apprehensive about it, and certainly nervous.
Oh my God.
Well, no going back now, guys.
This, I think, out of the two locations, this is the worst location. The first one was a bit more civilised, a bit more cleaner. This one is grotty, down, dilapidated, so it's already got that frightening edge to it.
To come back here is definitely nerve-wracking. I've been around the house just to go back in again, but I won't go in on my own. I've mainly stayed outside where it's cold. But going around the house, it just brings back some horrible memories. Can I just ask you a question? On the live, yeah. you left and you were calling the witch a bitch and everything. How do you feel about going back in there after leaving it like that?
Well, I keep thinking, are they zoning in on me? Are they watching me going, oh, there she is, there's the one that was calling us, right, we're going to get her later. I keep thinking that, but let's hope they don't. Let's hope they've forgotten.
Here I am in front of the door at Tynedale Farm. I've never felt so apprehensive about anything in my life. This is the fateful room. This is it. Wow. This is it. This is where it all kicked off in here. I'm alone in here. It's daytime. Not too bad, is it? Now, I say that I don't see dead people. I don't. I've seen two ghosts. Yeah, I've heard a ghost. But I also say to people that in no way am I sensitive. I feel nothing. He is different. Even I can sense it. I've never sensed anything quite like it. Okay, yeah, people will say, yeah, but you saw what happened. And so you're just feeling the same now. But there's something. I promise you. There's something in here. Not too bad now, but God knows what it's going to be like later.
Try and do something else.
What was that?
Whoa.
What was that? That was like a bulb. I've got to calm down because I find everything so naturally fucking stupid. I really do. It's pathetic. This is pathetic.
I'm on the staircase of Tynedale Farm and looking through this window, and quite amazing because the view, you just realise how close, how very, very close we are, and how much underneath the shadow of Pendle Hill this place really is.
Right, I'm now going to take you inside and show you exactly where I collapsed. It's a bit dark at the moment. Right, so this is where everything happened live on that Sunday night. The table was here, the crew. I was, I think, here, and John, our sound man, just stood right here where I am now. John was overcome with, well, to me, he was very, very warm and sweaty because the sweat was just dripping off him. He had a tightening sensation around his throat. As soon as that happened, it was like someone had grabbed me there with both hands as tight as he could and it stopped the blood flow. Yeah. So straight away I was due for passing out not long after, like 30 seconds or so. That was when I was also sick here as well. And then a couple of guys carried me outside, and then they laid me down outside, and I just didn't know where I was. I knew what was going on, but I wasn't fully aware of what was triggering the incident off. So, and I'm still trying to get down to the bottom of it as well. So I keep watching the footage over and over again, but I don't know. It was crazy.
Following Richard and Stuart's look around the eerie confines of Tynedale, it was soon time for Derek to also step back into this now notorious farmhouse.
To me, coming back into this atmosphere, there's a revulsion, a collective negative energy force that's still pumping out from the residual energy. This is just absolutely flooding Kate with the word of a practice of witchcraft.
Right.
Without a doubt. We have got in a group or a collective group of women, I'll just say very clearly, witches, that were and still are in thought. You know, it's like I'm getting, you know, a group, a number of them, elderly women. They've taught two younger women witches. They're the real evil ones. They're the practices of the evil.
Ones.
Yes. It's like as if one of these younger ones, her mother, also a fellow... What?
You all right?
Okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
No, I just feel really dizzy.
Yeah, well, this atmosphere will do
I've been
this.
here today and I'm fine, but my heart's going really quick, and at my head, I just feel like I'm going to keel over any minute.
Coming in this place after dark is just another story. It really is. I mean, to use the word terrifying, I think, is an understatement. But it is terrifying. As soon as Yvette got in there, Derek was picking up on a lot of presences that were around us, that knew we were there. And as soon as that, Yvette started to feel sick. She started to feel dizzy. She needed to sit down. And I do hope somebody's walking up there. Good God, I swore someone walked just from that white thing, not that way, but that way, towards the...
Going across?
Yeah, but towards the...
That doesn't go anywhere. It's the house on our left.
Yeah.
Over to the lay-by on the right where we parked earlier. There's nowhere to walk to.
It's very concerned to see Yvette starting to go, because Yvette didn't go on the live. She was trying to invoke the wrath of these people, as you recall. It's quite a... so we are apprehensive, especially when things like that happen.
Well, we're nice and safe in the car. The others have gone round for a walk around. I don't want to go back in there. As it's getting darker, the atmosphere is changing, and it was when we first arrived, it was already a very depressing, oppressive kind of place. But now, as it's just getting darker and darker, it's getting really, really quickly getting dark, and it's getting scarier, isn't it? Yeah, what I found quite interesting is the fact that opposite the gate that leads down the path, that leads to the, that's at the top of the pathway that leads down to the house, across the track that runs in front of the house, there are steps leading up to the field opposite the house, which they are actually opposite, so that you can literally walk straight out of the house, across the lane and up into the field. It just makes me wonder whether the witches who did live here, whether they used that path themselves to go up onto the hills and perform all kinds of rituals or, kind of witchy stuff.
Do you know what gets me, Kieran?
Yeah.
When you come into this place, there's an electricity box right up in the top corner. And earlier on today, when I was doing my pieces to camera, I was hearing the noise that an electricity box makes, when electricity is being used. And you can see it slowly going round on the odd occasion. Now, there's no electricity in this building, So why would that be going round?
If there's no electricity, it shouldn't be going around. You're right. There's still a supply going in there.
Ah, right, okay.
But where's it going? There's nothing on.
Why would that be?
Mad.
I don't understand that.
It's just a case of bad wiring, isn't it? It's still going. There's no electricity, no lights on in here. There's nothing you can switch on.
Well, we're going to have to use a generator as well at some point to get the power for us, so... because there's no power. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's very interesting. Some of the stuff that... well, all of the stuff that David was coming out with was really interesting. It was very, very quiet in there. I was trying to provoke Elizabeth, one of the witches, to come forward, and hopefully she will later.
Carl's a very strong person, physically and spiritually. He knows what he's doing, and there's a weird atmosphere, and he just turned.
I have such an anger inside me at this moment. I can't even tell. I find I've got to calm down because I find everything so much fucking stupid. I really do.
Just got back from Tynedale Farm. I'm not impressed by the glass moving and table tilting. I don't think that really proves much. But we were talking. I wasn't. They were talking to the spirit and trying to do something more than move the glass, slam a door, smash a light bulb, do whatever. And there was a whizzing noise, whoosh, like that, and a light bulb smashed on the floor.
Can you make the light bulbs swing above our heads? Do anything. Come on, please, try and do something else. Try and do something else.
What was that?
Whoa.
What was that? That was like a bulb.
A light bulb?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
like a bulb.
Yeah, it was like... yeah, it was through the air. It went...
Did we get it?
Where's the bulb? Where's the bulb?
Where is it? Where's the bulb?
I can tell you I got photographs of that.
Where did it come from? Where's the glass?
There
Where does that come from?
there wasn't a bulb in there.
There wasn't.
I've got a photograph.
Where has that come from?
No, I just assumed that the glass had gone off the table, but when I panned the camera around, I actually saw the light bulb on the on the floor, sorry, and I could feel the glass underfoot. You think, oh dear, where's this light bulb come from? And I was looking around, and I couldn't see. Well, I could see empty sockets, but they've been empty all day. Like the sockets that had a bulb in were still there. And we couldn't figure out where this bulb had come from.
Derek. Fucking hell. 1 minute he sat up, right next minute he's on the floor. I can't explain that. All I saw was Derek going back and his arms opened up.
Can you show yourselves to us? Can you show yourselves to us? Where will you show yourself to us? Will you show yourself to us in this room? Will you show us in the cellar?
Hey! Oh, jeez!
Derek,
Oh!
come on, Derek.
Get up.
Oh!
Okay. Me and Carl went off down the cellar. Carl had a tightening sensation around his throat. Seconds later, I'd had a tightening sensation around my throat. Now that happened to us last time when we did the live show there.
Of course, I suddenly said their hands around my throat then. Oh,
You okay?
God, I'm fine. God, it was like somebody put their thumb right inside my throat, right there.
Do you know something, Carl? I can actually feel something in my throat. It's like a tightening sensation. I'm not just saying that because you've just said that. I'm saying it because that's what I'm feeling right now. Remember last time...
Jesus Christ!
As soon as I was overcome with a tightening sensation around my throat, all of a sudden Carl saw something at the back around my left-hand shoulder, apparently.
Jesus Christ! Door.
What was there?
I kid you not, it was like someone was standing there, legs, and they just walked up.
No. and then apparently the glass that was stood up fell down. How that fell down, Christ knows how, I couldn't tell you.
If you're some witch, if you're something...
What the fucking hell was that?
What was that? What's moved?
Did you stand that glass up before? That bottle?
There was a bottle standing up, I'm sure I've got a camera.
Okay.
Well, see, we're not quite sure about this bottle here. Because this bottle was left up standing.
Oh, of
earlier,
course, yeah.
which we filmed.
Mm-hmm.
And I came down here earlier, and it was laid down.
Yeah. Where is it? Because there's a load of bottles there and there's one laid down.
Where have I mean, I've been right by your...
I know you've been at the back
left shoulder.
Fucking hell.
I joined the team at Tynedale Farm with David, and I joined in with the glass, moving the glass. Instantly felt scared because it brought back a hell of a lot of memories.
What I found really interesting tonight, though, was the glass was moving very fast, very powerful. But it's what happened to Carl that was interesting.
But there was a certain, what's the word I'm looking for, aura.
Atmosphere,
yeah, and all that. And Kath was sat next to Carl, and she was holding my right hand at the time, and she was squeezing the hell out of that.
He gave me one look that just frightened me. I knew that he was either going to just strangle me or something like that. It was awful. So I moved closer to Stuart to get out of the way. He thought what we were doing was pathetic, which obviously Carl's involved in what we're doing, so it wasn't him. What he was saying wasn't him.
You're still with us, Elizabeth?
I'm getting that feeling again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in this. Elizabeth, can I ask you, just move this glass if you're in the cellar. Is that where you are? Have you moved to the cellar?
You okay, Carl? You alright?
I have such an anger inside me at this moment. I can't even tell. I want to. I find I've got to calm down because I find everything you're saying absolutely fucking stupid. I really do.
Why do you find it stupid, Carl?
It's pathetic. It's just pathetic. We'll go outside.
You alright?
Yeah.
He left the room and I went out with him, and he knew what he'd done. I can't really describe it. He was still being strange when I went outside, and I didn't feel that comfortable standing with him, but I thought I can't make him stand on his own, so I stood there with him.
I feel fine then. Yeah, absolutely fine.
Was it that rage again that you said you felt?
I kid you not, like when Kath started to talk, I actually just wanted to, on the throttle, I just wanted to say, I was absolutely fucking stupid. Yeah, this isn't the way to do it. This isn't, you know. Also, I kept wanting to. I didn't say it because he said it would sound so pathetic. I kept wanting to say they're more powerful than that. They're more powerful than that. I mean, it's stupid. I've been carried away with the moment.
But is it you thinking that, or is it someone making you think that?
I don't think that. That's not me. I don't think that. Mate.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I don't. That's not mine. I'm very. As soon as I walked out, I was okay. But I don't know. I mean, I'm tired. But tired doesn't make me angry.
No.
I can't. I don't. That's not me. I've never.
No, it's not.
I don't. I've never feel like that.
Do you feel in control of yourself?
I at that point, I thought I was in control. Yes.
Yeah.
But I thought I'm going to leave just in case I'm not in control.
Carl felt this inner struggle, which is classic really when there's this heavy presence, and I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow morning he has that feeling of exhaustion that follows it. In a way it's a proof for him, and I guess that's why he's here as well. He wants those proofs, but you know, it's not something that's to be recommended, I can tell you. Thank goodness he's such a strong individual.
There are two theories in psychical research when you're looking at phenomena. Number one, Occam's razor. Occam's razor means the most simplest explanation is the most plausible one and the most possible one. So whatever the most simplest explanation is, it's going to be that one. The other theory is the bundle of sticks phenomenon. If you take one stick, it's easy to break. But if you take a bundle of sticks, it's very difficult to break them. Now at Tynedale Farm, a lot of the phenomena that was happening, I think it's Occam's razor. I think the most simplest explanation stands for a lot of the phenomena that was going on. It was a lot of psychology with the glass moving, the table tipping. Some psychic researchers will say because a lot was happening at Tynedale Farm, the way Carl was feeling, with the bulb being thrown, with the glass being pushed, with auditory phenomena. There are so many different sticks, if you will, different sorts of phenomena, that when you put them all together, it's very difficult to break them. It's very difficult to disprove them. Now that location, more than any other location that the Most Haunted team has been on, has been impressive because of the number of different sorts of phenomena that have occurred. I think there's still natural explanations for them, but I think you, the viewers at home, really have to think carefully about what you think the team has experienced, what you think Carl has been through, because it's really out of character, and bizarre things like the bulb smashing as if from nowhere.
I never ever want to go back again. That place is horrible.
I'm glad that I never have to go back to Tynedale Farm. It's the most scary, oppressive place. I've heard things and I've felt things, and I don't want to go back.
I am not stepping foot back in that house ever again.